With Bahrain claiming it's implemented significant reforms, why do you think we are still seeing protesters out on the streets?
The claims of the monarchy in Bahrain are false and a fraud to the public, internally and externally, since its existence. The problem is this monarchy is stealing land, denying equal economic opportunity to its people, and they are also killing, torturing and oppressing their people and denying democratic participation. So for that reason and for these reasons, the people are opposed to this monarchy since so many years, I think 50 or so. This is a truly democratically spirited people, and it should be an honor for the Western so-called democracies to support these people.
Well, now let's address one issue of the Saudis. The Saudis have played a significant role in affecting events in Bahrain, not least by helping to brutally suppress last year's revolt. How strong is the Saudi influence at the moment?
The Saudi influence, unfortunately, is limited to complicity, participation in the killing and oppressing of the Bahraini people, and that, in fact, is unworthy of the keepers of Mecca and Medina.
Now, one curious issue, is it's certainly been raised by some analysts, is that with the violence raging in Bahrain, why is Syria getting all the attention? You've recently returned from Damascus, where there have been bloody battles. Just how grave is the situation there, and why the spotlight just on Syria?
Yeah, another blunder by US-led West. In Syria, you know, Bashar al-Assad has, in any case, tried reforms from the start of his tenure. And should he have been, you know, in a friendly manner, supported by other countries, Syria would have been in a much better position. No, what we have done is this. The West has, you know, stimulated corrupt Arab regimes and, unfortunately, also our dear ally Turkey to interfere into inner Syrian situation. And what we have now is that, as much as President Obama, you know, openly declared in the beginning of this month in his Atlantic interview, that we have, you know, state-sponsored terrorism in Damascus. I was present with this, you know, double bomb attack in Damascus that is very clearly a secret service business with some, you know, Al-Qaeda people attached to it who are, you know, sharpshooting on any helpers approaching to the scene. A very bad incident, and we have more incidents of that, blown up bridges, incident in Aleppo and things like that. I call this terror management by the US. Sorry.
Well, certainly we have seen reports over the past number of weeks, if not the past couple of months, about international snipers from various Western countries positioning themselves on the rooftops and taking out people. We've heard Assad claiming the same thing. Let's talk about the latest development regarding Syria, though. The opposition dismissing the UN statement appealing for a ceasefire. The opposition saying it doesn't meet the needs of the people. But surely a ceasefire is exactly what the people need.
Yeah, correct, Rory, what you say. Of course, the people need that. And we have a situation now where the Syrian National Council is maybe backed by 15% of the population. And we have, you know, a third of that council which has defected to make its own operation. And that is calling for much more violence, more arms from outside, hopefully some military intervention and things like that. And I call this again terror management. These people are representing maybe less than 5% of the population. What is that? Why are the Western countries backing such bad policy? It is unwise as in Bahrain. In Bahrain, the US stand to lose their their naval forces base, and in Syria, you know, they lose their worldwide credibility if there's anything to be lost, in fact.
We've got a curious new angle here, Christopher, that of the EU set to impose a travel ban and asset freeze on the British-born wife of President Assad. How big a role have the recently leaked private family emails played in this, do you think?
Well, people challenge the assertion that this was really the Assad account that was hacked. I tell you what, I don't care whether it was Assad's email or not. The fact that Western countries, Western media say that this was Assad's account means I see it as a threat, as a personal threat to the family of Assad, the family of the president, And of course, that is far beyond anything what is allowed in foreign policy on this globe in civilized countries. And again, I'm ashamed of this kind of policy.
Christoph Forstel, our government business consultant, joining us live here on RT from Berlin. Many thanks indeed.